Marc Demarquette is one of a modern breed of chocolatiers, and he's passionate about chocolate. He's a connoisseur of the bean and boasts a large collection of pure chocolate bars from cocoa estates around the world. My first task is to taste them and choose the chocolate for my truffles. So, before we get going with the fun bit, I need to know what's what, don't I?
The serious stuff. We're making small quantities, so let's focus on really qualitative chocolate.
Okie
Got
doke.
two to try from.
Okay.
So the first one we'd like to try is Bolivian chocolate, which is wild.
Right.
Very raw, very earthy, but full of fragrance.
This might not be the fun bit, but it's not exactly hard work either.
That is absolutely delicious.
If you want the best chocolate, then check for high cocoa content and no vegetable fats. Like fine wines, chocolate should have a distinctive taste depending on the cacao bean and the region that it comes from.
That wasn't at all what I was expecting. When you said it was earthy, I was expecting more bitter.
Yeah. Bitter chocolate is really pretty much sort of the rejects. And what you want to focus on is flavour. So this one here is a little bit stronger in percentage. It's 72%. It's a Venezuelan chocolate, but also lots and lots of power.
That is like enhanced chocolate.
Absolutely.
It's absolutely delicious.
It'll make you blush.
Not telling me.
I could never refuse a chocolate that puts colour in my cheeks, so I'm choosing this one for the outer coating of my truffles. The centres will be made from ganache, which is a whipped cream chocolate filling that you can easily make at home. You simply heat some whipping cream with a spoonful of honey until it boils. Then whisk it up with some grated or broken chocolate and rest it overnight. When the ganache is set, it's ready to roll into truffles.
A bit like I'm in CSI Miami.
Very similar. The first step is just to put a little bit of cocoa powder on the palm of your hands. There you go. Essentially, you've dusted yourself, so then now you can make yourself a truffle. So what you would like to do is just a good dollop.
Okie doke.
Like that.
Yep.
And then I'll spoon that in the palm of your hand, and if you'd like to roll that for me, please.
Rolling a ball from ganache sounded easy.
Oh God.
Oh, that's
Oops.
Whoops, there we go.
But it's proving impossible.
Oh dear.
But hands back into the cocoa powder.
Okay.
You want cold palms for this job, and I don't know if it's the proximity to Marc or the chocolate, but my hands are red hot.
What do they say? Cold hands, warm heart. I think this means that I'm probably a cold-hearted cow.
So you need to do this actually quite quickly.
Quite quickly.
So that then, so you need to give it just a couple of rolls in the palm of your hand, and then really just go like that, and down, and down, and down. There we go. Well,
that looks like a poo. It's pat.
And roll.
And roll, and lay it down gently.
Gently. There you go.
Right.
Hard
How
shell.
long will these last if I find some wrapping for them?
Good 2-3 weeks.
All right. Okie doke. Cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
Ready for Christmas.
Next, the truffles need to be dipped to get a hard outer casing. If you just use chocolate straight from the melting pan for this, you'll end up with telltale amateur white marks when the chocolate dries. To stop this happening, you need to cool the chocolate down. This is called tempering.
What I want you to do is to smooth the chocolate along the marble. I want the cold of the marble to get into the chocolate now. So you're going to give it a good smooth. Tempering is a way of being able to make sure that you get all of your chocolate looking beautiful when it's solid. It's aligning all the molecules. That's the science bit. You want to align all the molecules in the chocolate in the right direction. So what we'll have is molten chocolate that's shiny and glossy. We want the same effect, but when it's hard and solid.
If you don't have a marble chopping board or something cold at home to cool it on, what do you use?
A big baking tray.
Right. Just a baking tray?
Absolutely. Now, the way to test whether the chocolate is tempered or not, it's very simple.
Yeah.
It needs to feel slightly cool on the bottom lip.
Right.
There you go. Is it cold?
Cool-ish.
Cool-ish. Perfect.
Right.
So what you want, because we've got a small quantity here, but imagine when you're doing a lot more.
Yeah.
So what we
I
want
can
to do
imagine
now...
all sorts of things at this point. Most of it totally unrepeatable.
Phew, all this playing with chocolate is getting me rather hot under the collar.
What am I doing?
Right. Now, what I want you to do, now that you've tempered your chocolate, is to dip the truffles in the chocolate.
Yep.
And then just raise the truffle back up again, and then just gently tap.
Ooh, out comes out again. It's
Little
like
tap
its
on the
first
bowl.
swimming lesson.
The melted chocolate is the foundation, and to finish them off, my truffles need a roll in some powder. I've got cocoa for a classic look, and coconut to turn them into snowballs.
So, very proud moment. Oop, oop, oop. Look, they're rock hard now, aren't they?
Absolutely.
They really look fantastic. They look like little snowballs. They're not always that perfectly shaped, but nor am I.
Making chocolates is simply the most fun I've ever had with a Pyrex bowl and a palette knife, and there are loads of courses all over the country to help you learn. Go to channel4.com/4homes to find out more.